Hey everyone, hello and hello. Hello and thank you for being here with me live, or if you're watching this later in the archive, thanks for doing that as well. By the way, if you're new here, my name's Brian, and tonight we're going to be playing some Final Fantasy XIV. This is titled Completing Shadowbringers. So my goal is to try and look at any kind of outstanding Shadowbringers quest that might be out there, like some job quests, maybe the Void Quest series. All in all, should be pretty chill. Pretty awesome evening just to kind of spend it together. I do thank you everybody who's joining me right now live. But if you missed these and you enjoy these, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That helps out the channel, helps out the algorithm as a part of however YouTube does these things. So I do appreciate you. Right now, Hex, Void Crew, and Arcarvos are with me live. Thanks for saying hi. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic evening. If I don't get to say this to you over the next couple of days, especially if you're here in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're going to have an excellent time. You're going to get some really good food. Hopefully have some really good downtime, some relaxing time with the family, or just kind of lounging on the couch, or who knows, playing some touch football. I don't know what your traditions are, but hopefully you guys are going to have a good time with them regardless. So the goal, again, like I said, is we're going to be diving into any of these outstanding quests that I can get done. This is what I've kind of done previous expansions. It's just looking at kind of getting things as knocked out as possible. I do want to be aware of when the next fishing raid is, because I do want to finish off Fisher. I've kind of just let Fisher flounder, for lack of a better term, if I go to classes and jobs and go to DOL. So 78, it's just like right there. And with the XP reset, I want to be sure just to have that one finished. Good evening, Steven. How are you doing tonight? Dude, you can send me a friend request, X. I'll need to make sure I've got plenty of space on my friends list. I'm really looking forward to when we revisit the friends list in the future. Brian, will you toss a gill to my bard? Yes, I will, Snow. I will toss a gill. Toss a coin. How many? Where am I at? 200 of 200. So let's see if anybody's been deleted. Unable to retrieve. So sorry. Oh, there he's back. Unable to retrieve. Is this a real person? Oh, yep. Oop-a-doo. There we go. All right. Unable. Sorry, buddy. I have one space. And one space only. Unfortunately. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's take a look. Journal. Quests. A gazebo to call our own. Kalusha. All that grinds is not gloom. A hero's journey. This sounds pretty good. At the Crystarium. Couple of leave quests. Wonderful. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Yeah, let me give you a tour of it real quick. So, arg. Let me do a little zoom in, a little zoomy. So, this is the Rathlos set. Stupid mouse. I don't know why I'm trying to use that. So it is currently the augmented Rathlos a coat, gloves, the whole kit. Now this is the high quality version, so I can actually in the future dye this. And then for the weapon, it's the Edge of Sephiroth. Such a cool looking Dark Knight weapon. You can see it here. And if I unsheath, oh yeah. Zoop. Zoop. Oh. All right, let's see here. I think I'm going to be changing some things up. I'll worry about that later. Let's go on a hero's journey. Yes, I will use one of my tickets. Hey, hey, Lucky. Hey, Clinic. Evening, everyone. Oh, thank you, Steven. Going out to dinner for your grandson. Well, cheers to that. Hopefully you have a fun time. Dark Knight mains. Actually, speaking of which, what I really hope for. Let's go to achievements here, right? So we have a constant watch list. Someone's got to do a paladin. Someone's got to do a warrior. Someone's got to do a Dark Knight. So looking at, 70 for the Dark Knight to finish. I would love to be able to like say, hey, I'm going to go and just pin this as a quest, right? Like I'd love to see 130 to 200 just right there on my UI. That's what I want. Same thing with the challenge log. Same thing with all of it. Like that's where I'm going. Jason, thanks so much for your support, my friend. It is so humbling, and also thanks for being here while we're live, man. I love seeing those green name tags, dude. I really appreciate that from my family. We really thank you guys for that. It's unnecessary. Y'all are also, just not to single Jason out as I just did, I apologize, but also just everybody being here. Thanks so much for the lurks. It does help. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going back to a hero's journey. Una Kalhai's spirit vessel. That's going to be the Cabinet of Curiosity. Fine. Be difficult. There we go. I just got a friend request from Hex. I will accept. Cool. Hex, hopefully you have fun tonight with your grandson. All right. There's also a quest over here. All right. Again, the goal is to try and make sure all of these things have been done. His own medicine. Oh my, you look terribly pale. And I know scholars who haven't set foot outside in weeks. So that's saying something. Please pay a visit to Post Haste. Lest you protest, know that I have told the Crystal Exarch the very same many times, and suffice it to say, that is what he has learned to listen. You got it. You got it, boss. Boss man. Oh man, wait, hold up. I have notifications turned off. There we go. Thank you so much. Welcome. Such a pleasant sound. I'm thinking of actually picking up a quest. A quest, shall we? For learning more about After Effects, so I can actually start really, because I've got these ideas that I've had that I want to do for just like notifications for videos, just really kind of level up my After Effects, because it's an app that I just never really worked with. So I saw the class on Udemy, not sponsored. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just kick back and do that. Paul, and another green name tag is entered into the chat. What's up, Paul? How you doing tonight? Grinding out Alexander for your resistance weapon. Very nice. How far along are you, dude? Most likely only Bard, and Bard will hit 80. Well, that should give you 3, right? All right. Back again, are you? I'm flattered that you've grown so fond of Norvant, or I would be, but you have that expression you have always wear when you are about to ask me something. Here's the spirit vessel. You did what? After all the perils of your friends faced and the labors we undertook to return them to your world, you brought another soul across the rift? Have you no common sense? It's fine, just work your magics. magics, whatever. There had better be a very compelling reason for all of this. Welp, removing spirit from vessel will be easy enough, I suppose. However, it requires a few moments without your breathing down my neck. Also, your friend is unlikely to materialize with the clothes on, so I doubt that they'll want an audience. You should wait here, perhaps take the opportunity for some self-reflection. Oh, very well. At least I tried. We'll find you at the Wandering Stairs directly then. Amazing people. Have I seen the guide on Ackcliff Gaming? No, I haven't actually yet. Feel free to send that to me though, because like if it's something that they will help people out, I'd happily promote it. You know. Oh, you meant White Mage. All right. Thanks for the 14 likes, by the way. I'll randomly keep thanking you guys for those. Rare treat seeing me on at this hour. Yeah. Working on completing Shadowbringers and live streaming on GP. Ah, ha, ha. There we go. Boop. All right. I wonder if some people will start to notice something about my UI. I haven't seen anybody say anything about it, so we will see. His own medicine. Okay, that's that one quest. The hero's journey. All right, cool. Let's go this way. There it is. What's up, Fido? Over here right now, currently on Streamlabs. Yeah, for the Twitch stream, I have moved over to just straight up OBS, and I plan to fully move over here on OBS. But there's just it's just a process. There's actually so many things that I've got set up, so I'm learning stream elements right now. And since I don't stream every day, like if I streamed every day, I think I would have just taken a day off and just like done it. But because I'm just like, all right, I just want to stream when I want to, like, it was more of a last minute thing. So it's like, yeah. But yeah, that was definitely an interesting eye-opening experience, especially with how that all kind of went down. I have removed any kind of links, so like there's no like tip through Streamlabs. That should all be out of the descriptions of these videos. Let's see here. I think I need to go this way. All right, we got comedy buffs up. This is not that same quest, but this is another one in the same area. Bethan sent you. You do look rather drained. Why, the circles under your eyes are almost as deep as the X-Arcs. Please take this. The Void Crew says, I'm excited for Endwalker because every time I get through the X-Packs with 14, it inspires me more writing. Very nice. I saw that earlier you said you were working on your book while you're doing this. I'm almost done with book 3. Yeah, I guess if I continued reading, I would have... That aside, it wasn't necessary. I gotta settle so I can stop and play some games for once. Let me check. I didn't see... Hey, what's up, creature? Did you drop it in Discord? All right. If I don't see it here, so chances are I don't have links enabled. It's a simple but potent syrup that should balance your humors. Oh, interesting, humors. Such a fun callback to humans. And reinvigorate you somewhat. Lina is ever coming by for more doses of fast upon the Exarch when he works himself into exhaustion. so you may be assured that it is efficacious. Now you'll drink that in front of me. Not that I don't trust you to take it, but I do have quite a few years of experience working in this field. You have found that it is better to be certain than patient is following my instructions. Yeah, if you drop it in Discord, Jason, I'll be sure to have it there. And that way I won't end up losing it in the grand scheme of things. All right, let's see here. Oh, I need to drink the potion in front of him. There we go. Gulp, gulp, gulp. I down the bottle with one gulp, but nevertheless are overpowered by the taste of vinegar and can't help but grimace and scowl. The Exarch made the same face when he first time he had tried it. Your cheeks do have a bit more color to them now, though. Please do bear in mind that I am merely doing my job. Though, if you feel it must be arranged in some fashion, I might be persuaded to prove another dose for Bethrin. For all he fusses over others, the man is certainly working himself to the bone. Hey, what's up, Yo Jimbo? How you doing tonight? Maybe we'll do some Hildy tonight. And get caught up on that quest line. All right, speak with. Perfect. I'm sure we'll head back there. Let's continue on our hero's journey. And thanks for the 20 likes, guys. I hope that this is kind of what to be expected when I play through Endwalker. Just as a heads up, I will be playing, and I will be live streaming it here on Ginger Prime, my storied playthrough. However, I won't be doing that day one, or at least at the start. I'll probably break them up into a couple chapters. Namely because when I look at the first part, it's going to be getting Reaper to 70 to 80. So the goal is to get to 80. Then I'm going to jump in on the story. So there should be some, like if y'all are playing and, there should be a way of y'all being ahead of me a little bit. No, Varix, like I got off the Hildy train in Heavensward because they didn't have a trial, and then they eventually added a trial in Shadowbringers, as my voice cracks. And I never, I'm always like, yeah, I'll get to it. Yeah, I'll get to it. And never have. Maybe we'll fix that tonight. You want to speak with someone? Very well. You've done the same in my request often enough. Save his voice. It's not. How long are we to meet and wait for your friends of yours? Do you work? Or do you know? Ah, here we are. Pardon the delay. I took some time to acquire robes of appropriate size. Is that them? All right. What's up, Unagalai? Siva? What? Unagalai? Indeed, it is I. Trust me. I can hardly believe that I'm here myself. I should think so. When I sent Bryn to ask for you, it never occurred to that I might actually be able to cross the rift without Ascian aid. No mysterious mask? Lost your taste for subterfuge, I see. I'll go with no mysterious mask. Well, we'll see here. My choices and my reasons are my own now. If I am to have faith in them, in myself, I cannot hide who I am. Speaking of which, Unagalai was kind enough to fill me in, like some, and I was interested to hear that the erstwhile hero of the 13th serving libations at the Wandering Stairs. But that is this hero you should be surpassing in the scope, even by considerable imagings. are you at, Gerskin's Lich? So long ago? Not so long to me. Or you, mayhap. Though I had thought I might as at last put those days behind me. But perhaps this is for the best. They are not all bad memories. They never are. I should very much like to hear your story. Should you be willing to share it? Our world, like this one, had its share of would-be heroes. Myself and Una Kalai among them. Unlike your warriors of light, however, each was unaware or unconcerned with our fellows. But to fight alone is to fail alone, and in the insidious aether of our aurosite used to seal primals, corrupted once noble souls and turned them, one by one, to darkness. Hey, Palm, what's up, man? Even those who resisted the fate could not escape its consequences. No surprise, perhaps as we continued to struggle in solitude, we were spared by Asian machinations, but only as our world met its death. But what if the death could be undone? I was told much of the first was consumed by light, as our home was by darkness, yet balance and life are being restored to even scourged land that they call the empty. If such a thing is possible, then why not in the reverse? Could we not bring light back to the 13th? Even as the Asians considered the 13th loss, thus it eluded them from the rejoining. But what you say? You may have a way of making miracles happen? What's up, furry? How you doing? Anything is possible. World of Darkness is not the state I'd consider salvageable. Anything is possible. Anything. That doesn't sound like an empty platitude coming from you. It was the same with Ardbert. Pardon the interruption, but I suggest we consider examination of conditions on the 13th before we form any conclusions. How would we go about that safely? We could use the Crystal Tower to open a void gate. Couldn't we? Please? Have you lost your head? The Crystal Tower is not a toy, and you are not to use it to unleash a great terrible void sent upon this world. According to the records, there is a group of worked out how to open small void gates, though which to summon minor failed beasts and the like. Magics of the nature should work, though I am unsure if any with knowledge of the original technique let live. That sounds familiar. There's one right over there. How fortunate. Let us inquire with this Tanor immediately. Yes, you do that. In the meantime, I'll ready my means for peering into the depths of the void without endangering ourselves. Use these to contact me when you are prepared to open the gate. We shall. And at the very first opportunity, I promise. There you go. So let's catch on some chat here. Yeah, so we talked about Hildy a minute ago. Palm Talk Tiger came in. Yo, Jimbo asked, is this the Roll Quest finale? I believe so. I believe it is. Furry said, hi, evening. And I said, hello back. Argvus says, I just heard the new expansion for Swotar is coming out December 14th. It's weird no one's been talking about this. I literally have not heard of that. That's concerning. Why launch in December? Like, I know Yoshi P didn't want to launch in December. I wouldn't launch in December. Hey, what's up, Sir Baba Duck? Love seeing all the green name tags in here. And thanks for the 25 likes, guys. Appreciate the support. All right. Yet no one has commented. I'm really surprised. I really am shocked that I haven't seen one comment about what I thought what people were going to ask about. But that just shows my own hubris. Just as a reminder, during cutscenes, I'm, going more ham into the cutscene. It is always a pleasure, Breen. Aye. But who is your friend? I do not believe we've met. Oh, wait, that's wrong verse. Oh, we have not. I'm afraid I'm not from this world. The situation is really complicated, but I hope that you might be willing to assist me. It is true that we have means to open such portals. We call them hollows, and it is through one of these that I was drawn into the rift. So it is possible. Not with my power alone. I understand the greatness of your need, but we were Nybert still at my side. I should be glad to make an attempt, but the technique requires the combined force of our energies in resonance. If one person's magic is insufficient, perhaps I should assist. From what I can sense, our ethereal reserves are roughly equivalent to our physical similarities, to suggest energies not incompatible. I fear you underestimate the difficulty of the test. Nybert and I were born from this, so even it took us years before the efforts were perfectly in step. I realize this is a lot to ask considering that we've just met, but could we not at least attempt this? Yours is the only such magic I've ever heard of, and we might actually be able to save my home. May I interject? You were to recall that the crystals in my possession preserve the memories of the former warriors of light, including Nabreths in ethereal form. And Unakalai here has some particular talent for interrupting the minds and motives of ethereal beings, the primals. If I could apply the same principles to interrupt Nabreth's crystal, an experiment worth trying. At least, I'll fetch it. Speak to me, Nybert. Do his memories of training with Tano remain? They do. And such strong sentiment with them. Gosh, this is great. Oh my gosh, this is so great. I'm so glad I waited on this one. Tano, you should know that Nybert desired nothing as much as to rescue you, his dearest friend. He held so fiercely to his memories of the technique you mastered together because he had hoped that they might be your salvation. Oh, Nybert. I won't let them go to waste. I will do what I can to help the 13th restored. Thank you. And I won't pretend to understand half of what's going on here. Just keep them running headlong into anything too dangerous, will you? Clasping hands. Warrior for light. For can do. Nothing to worry about as long as you're around, I'm sure. Wicked White. I nearly forgot. I have half a dozen orders to fill. You know where I can find me when you made progress with the gate. Haha. So Dr. Jones popping in. Zarzar with a wave. Hello, hello. When am I not Heroth? So I went to Heroth with Shadowbringers, and they didn't add hats ever, really, pretty much. Looks like that's changing with Endwalker, so we're going to have a little bit of dilemma, but I was always Elzen before that. I was an Elzen in 11, Elzen in 14, switched to Heroth because I said if there was a lion option, but ultimately I wasn't really able to do some of the things I wanted visually with it, and so I switched back after 2 years on the anniversary of Shadowbringers. All right, let's keep this party going. Lots of cutscenes. So just anybody hanging out, thanks for being here. I'm jumping into the cutscenes, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to just tag at Ginger Prime. I see a tag for Del Monte B from Flup. What's up, dude? Thanks. Look who isn't enjoying the new Halo event. I'm surprised. I'm not a big fan of FOMO, Flup. I have done a couple things, but tonight playing a little Final Fantasy, just enjoying the game. And this is usually what I do before the expansions drop. Kind of go back through and just kind of like say, hey, what is left? What is outstanding? What can I get? Cleaned up the inventory. That's all about cleaning up the quests. Okay, well, welcome, Dr. Jones. Yeah, I know I've seen you here in chat and stuff like that before. It's been a while. I've been, it's like just trying to, find time and bide my time until Endwalker. Let's jump in. If you have no objection, Tanor, I would like to practice creating hollows as soon as possible. Of course, but within the Crystarium, if we succeed in opening even the smallest window into that realm, it is likely that fell creatures will emerge. Follow me. It's gonna be interesting because one of the things with Endwalker is that in some of the quests, they'll actually like walk with us to it rather than just kind of walk off and disappear. I think that's gonna be really cool and immersive. So guys, what about my layout stands out to you? Does anything about it? I was like, really hoping that somebody would say something. I'm not disappointed in y'all in the slightest. I just thought somebody might say something. Oh yes, and that's the also whether you're on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, there's so many different names, and it's not anybody's fault. It's just it's the nature of social media. All right, let's go over here and then I am using a green screen. But that's not what I was thinking people would suggest. I've actually been using the green screen based off of creatures feedback. So essentially that's something that I think is actually I kind of like it when it comes down to taking the clips and stuff that y'all make, is trying to turn those into shorts and things like that. So that's been going on. So no, not green screen tonight. That's not what I'm curious about. That it won't be necessary. I'm quite well, I assure you, in the very picture of health. You can't talk your way out of this, buddy. Take your medicine. Very well, but please don't make me drink it in here. If they see my face, the others will never let me live it down. In any case, I am relieved to see that you no longer seem to be on the point of collapsing into heaps of books. Do take care of yourself, or else. Another quest completed. Why is that a bold move? I never block game chat. Even when I was in the box, you could see full game chat. Some quests over there. Oh yeah, 1K away. Yeah, that's right, Steven, but that's not it. I cannot wait to see y'all. I cannot wait to see y'all's reaction to when somebody actually says it. I am doing the apparently like the Void Gate questline. This is after the all the different like role quest stuff. See if I pull up New Game Plus. When you look at like quests. Never done the crafting and gathering quests. Let's see here. That's Shadowbringers. I think it's in one of these chapters. Let's see here. Maybe it's under additional stories. Tank roll quests. Need to finish those. Yeah, I need to go do all those. Lots of little things. All right, cool. Either way, we'll keep going. People can stream snipe and say bad stuff. Suddenly there's a slur on stream. And why is that a problem? There we go. Assuming no one ventures near, this location should be suitable, Unicalhi. When I give my word, begin channeling your Aether. Nervant's memories will hold you as much, but it is imperative that you maintain focus and on our ethereal renaissance through this process. With that in mind, Bryn, I ask you to take care of the creatures that emerge from the hollow. They should be of a strength. They should not be of a strength to challenge you, and it will allow us to adjust the attunement without risk. Then let us begin. No chair. Man, you guys are way off. Come on, flow where I tell you to. Let me attempt to match your focus. Oh, here we go. It opened. It's small, but enough to let something through. Be ready, Bryn. Oh, somebody catch Shader up while I fight this guy. Bring out my... There he is. It's all too late. I just summoned you to say howdy. What's up, my shadow friend? See, the thing though is that let's say somebody said something horrible in-game chat. Doesn't hurt me. Maybe it upsets you. But then I go and take that message and report them. So yeah, I've never actually, like, I don't think there's like maybe a handful of times, but it's like, and then also with the names, you'll notice even my names are abbreviated. So it's like, all right. Yeah, I ain't worried. It's like right click and, we'll just block. That was far too much effort for such a small gate. On the contrary, given that this was your first attempt, it's incredible that we succeeded at all. Now try synchronizing your breath with mine, focusing on the rhythm of the ethereal flow. All right, I'm ready. Like somebody would say in chat or something like, Oreos suck. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, Oreo's an incredible cookie. They even have gluten-free Oreos. You know, that'd be horrible. Somebody said that. That hurt me. Aha! A larger hollow. Of course, the void scent may be proportionally stronger. Well, hello. All right, guys, it has nothing to do with the channel. So there's a hint. We'll try to give you guys something. Hey, I'm doing good, Ryan. Nothing to do with my stream layout. Nothing to do with YouTube. I guess the debate would be like, are we talking double stuff, thins, you know, a seasonal flavor? Like if we were going to have an Oreo debate. Can I get a mod on Loopy? Somebody time him out. Don't, please don't. I'm evil lala potatoes. All right, this here. No, nothing to do with me either. This is a fun little game. Maybe I should change something up every time. Where your breath ends, mine begins. Where your aether flows, mine follows. Together. They both have purple eyes. Nice grimace, boys. Unbelievable. Full attunement so soon. Be ready, Bren. All right, we'll catch everybody up. I have remarked that I thought y'all would notice something different right away about my stream. I've made some changes. Some bigger changes are still yet to be done. This is a good first test of those changes going into Endwalker. And nobody has said a thing. Not a thing. And so I said that, and then everybody started guessing what it might be. No, it's not pink. It's like a reddish purple. That's not it. For what I was thinking y'all would notice and actually comment on, nobody has. And I was like, well, all right. And then we started talking about it, and then I've given a few hints. I did take a bath. It was afternoon. I did take a bath this afternoon. This is true. I think I've grasped the principle now. I only need to remember the feeling for next time. I almost feel as if I do remember it. Your aether is familiar somehow, but that's impossible, of course. Take him nose. Perfectly fine all day. Start streaming and then it's like, I'm going to clog up on you for a little bit. All right. It has nothing to do with me, my look, my character, or the stream. It has everything to do with how I interact with Final Fantasy XIV. Let me know if you need me to draw it down a little simpler. But I'm very curious. No G-Shade. No mods. I'm not running any mods. I'm not doing anything illicit or illegal or frowned upon or... Somebody in FC chat has said something about it. FC chat's got it. Let's see, as it raises up above the chair. Can YouTube chat get it before FC chat gives it away? I am still using a controller. Yeah. Faye and chat got it right. And Dr. Jones brings it home. Haha. Do I always hide the minimap? I don't see one. Yeah. I'm not minimapping it. I have turned it off. Hey, Rebecca. It's gone. It's gone. You got it right, Faye. It's like, Faye got it. And then I was going to see before, because then I saw it in the chat as it started to float up, but it was still covered, so you couldn't see it. But if I move, you can see Faye right there clearly. The mini map. So I know Faye's hanging out on stream. We'll talk about it. I want to get y'all's thoughts on it here in a second. Now that Taynor and I are capable of performing the necessary magics, I should like to make an attempt at investigation conditions on the 13th. Might I trouble you to contact Beglug? Bryn, are you there? I hope you're not lost focus over the void problem. I have an exciting breakthrough to share. A work of proxy-related genius, if I do say so myself. Beglug, excellent timing. We've made considerable progress as well, and we're ready to open the portal when you are. Well then, I say we shall meet in Laxton and Soloft and Fortswith. It's fair enough for any major Aetherites, as to avoid the sort of ethereal interference that should be an hindrance to our observation of the void. Very well. I will see that you at this Lexon Loft anon, or as soon as I can locate it. I'll lead the way. I'm too eager to be one step nearer to our goal. You don't mind if I think of it as our goal, do you? Wow, this quest is so good. I would be honored. Thank you, Taynor. This quest is so good. I love saving things for like the end, even prior to the expansion. I don't know why. I just kind of do that. All right, so why no minimap? Over on the New World forums, there was this great debate of how they needed a minimap, and it's like there's a lot of people who feel like they need it. Now we have I could pull up a map like this, and it's like also in New World, it's got a map, and it started reminding me of two games that I have a massive amount of appreciation for: Final Fantasy XI and Ghost of Tsushima. Both didn't have a minimap, and one of the things that when I was playing Ghost, I was like, I felt so drawn into the world, and it's the same effect with New World. It was the same impact on Final Fantasy XI. And then I got to thinking, because they put out a post and people the devs talked about it and why they didn't generally want to have a mini-map. They say that mini-maps generally turn you into taking you out of the world and focusing on a two-dimensional plane. And I realized it's actually something I do a lot in Final Fantasy XIV. And so then the question was, can I play this game without a mini-map? And I can tell you, enjoyment level has actually increased. I still have access to it, and if I get into a fight that's necessary and needed, then perhaps I would turn it on. But we got a quest up here, Bounty of Hunters. Oh, that's the one I'm on. All right, great. I don't have a compass. And I think a compass would be would be enjoyable to sit here and say, oh, go in this direction. But I'm telling you, hands down, like I feel way more in the game and less focusing in on one specific UI element. In fact, I've been thinking about what other UI elements can I turn off. So there's going to be some bigger changes that I'm making when we go into Endwalker. That's the plan, you know. That's what I'm thinking of. Well, hello. Nice. Things that I just never got and found. Whale time. There we go. So this is just me kind of putting it into practice. Like, can UI have a negative impact on my gaming experience? Right now, as I exist at this moment, the answer is yes. Can I have a negative impact on your experience? The question is maybe. And that's what I think Pandemonium is going to teach me. It's an interesting analogy still, Dr. Jones. Health and mana, get rid of them. I'll think about that one. Well, and that's the thing, Yojimbo, is it possible? Because if I find myself constantly needing to go to the element, then that's not anything that I feel like I would want to talk to people about. But if it's something that it says, have you tried it? Not that you have to always keep it off, because it is an option. Does it improve your experience with the game? So this is me challenging myself. And then maybe I'll extend that as just a possibility for the future, you know, for players out there who want to try it for themselves. I hope you weren't waiting too long. What? You didn't think I'd want to see this for myself? The 13th was my home too, if you recall. Quite. Though, as I explained, we won't be the ones doing the seeing. Strictly speaking, this familiar will gather all the information we need, assuming you two can create a hollow for it to pass through. Well, that will do nicely. Now fly, my Porksy, fly. Oh. Well, it's made it in. And something's coming out. Oh, what? My, that is one ugly one, isn't it? All right. See what we got here. He's ugly, but he's weak. Your cell phone is a mini map in real life. It is. Like, there's so many things like that, right? Do the no HUD Chris is a tanking beast challenge? Question mark. I am more than happy to accept challenges. We just got to figure out what that looks like, right? Like, I think I would say if you guys hit a challenge, then you can make me go do something, as long as I'm not negatively impacting anybody. So if it was like a no HUD tanking challenge thing, I would require that we go in as a pre-made, just so I don't end up accidentally ruining somebody else's day. Thank you for clearing that up. The Porksy ought to be back at any moment now, though I can't sense it. Odd. Perhaps it's lost. If Rin created an etheric beacon, as he did for me, I might find its way back more easily. That may work. Give it a go. Yeah, I mean, I can always turn off my HUD for a more cinematic feel. Keep at it. Ah, a distinctly Porksy-like presence. I see the snout. There we are. Now close the hollow before anything follows. So this is the void quest. The void quests happen after the role quests. I believe it has performed its task thoroughly as instructed. Good Porksy. With luck, its observations may indeed lead us to be a means of divining the darkness from the 13th. Driving the darkness. Either way works. However, I will need to review its findings in detail before I can tell you more. And I could take years to deduce a suitable solution. Years? I admit that I am impatient to find a way forward, but I have endured millennia of much of my hope right now. I must wait. Then that is what I shall do. Like Bryn and your warriors of light, I will preserve until my world is safe once more. That is what a hero does. I think you'll make a good one. As you as well. If that is the end of the excitement for the time being, we should head back to the Wandering Stairs. Clear out a pal of anxiety. Cleric is spreading all over the place. I can highly recommend this one, Windex. This has been a very, very enjoyable quest line. Yeah, the goal, this is what is clear, what is called cleaning Shadowbringers. Like, let's make sure we get all those quests completed. Full pre-made roulette with no UI. So on anyone to see how well people know their setups. It's true. So what would be the like, what challenge do y'all want to accept for me to accept that challenge? I'm a goal driven man. Good night, Faye. Thanks for hanging out. The healer role quests I thought were really well done. And in Endwalker, we're actually getting 5 sets, which is going to be nice. There we go. Ah, you've returned hale and whole. Not that I had any doubt you would, of course. And how did your search for the hollow go? We may have the information we need to save the 13th. It may be some time, years, maybe, until we can be certain, but it will be here for as long as it takes. On that subject, I've been thinking. Would you be interested in joining us? As a bounty hunter, I mean. Keurig and I hunt down sin eaters and other threats. The first was saved, but it remains far from safe. You could help us protect the people here. I think I would quite like that. Protecting people. If I can do that, then perhaps I will find the strength I need when the time comes. Like, maybe this sounds pretty, like, outrageous. Oh, we got more quests. Strength, you say? Sounds like you could use a dwarf with a massive hammer! I may have shared the tale of the 13th with a few other noted hunters. Aye, I know it feels like to fight for something you've already lost. To need it to help find a way to make it right. And I know it's not easy to fight on your own, inconceivable as that little truth may be. Thus a new team is born. This calls for a toast. I don't object as long as this lot. No, that's not right. No. Texas. Howdy. I don't object as long as this lot carries the weight. I'm a bounty hunter, not a polka herder. Thank you all so much. All of you. I would be honored to fight at your side. I shall do my best to justify the faith that you have shown me, and to save my home someday. I hope we can visit it together. Quest complete. Friends indeed. Turn on the game's background music this time. That was good. Down. All right. I think that finishes that off. Let me see if it shows up in the New Game Plus now. Something else is here. Turn to Evilise. Oh, I guess the Yahora. I guess I got something still to do there. Interesting. Void quest, baby. Done. Dunsky. All right, we got some job quests. Yep. Yep. Nice. All right, cool. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna put up a poll, guys. I go do job quests or Hildy. All right, sound off in the poll as it goes out. And that's what we will focus in on next. That is what we will do. And while y'all vote, I'm going to go blow my nose and get a little bit more coffee. So I'll be right back. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Can you get off your butt and get asked to 80? Yeah, that was a really good piece of the story. I really like that a lot. I really like that a lot. Let's see here. I'm gonna tweet that out, and then it looks like Hildy is the winner. Well, it was, and then somebody voted for Job. We got 25 votes, so we need 30 to lock it in. I already said I was gonna do Hildy. A couple people vote for Hildy. And that's what we're gonna do. I looked at it. I was like, Hildy is at 52. I was like, perfect. And then y'all flipped it on me. You finally reached the top of Kukani Tower tonight. Congratulations. All right, let's see. Then we'll do Job after that. Oh, congrats. All right, let's see here. Huh. Beat Action Jackson. All right. Let's find out where I last left off. A gazebo to call our own. Let's do it. Teleport to Foundation. Yes, I will use one of my tickets. So you'll get Bard to 80, and then you're going to focus in on White Mage now? That sounds great. All right, let's see here. I think it's up in here. Where? Right there. And we're next to the last vigil. Perfect. There we go. Because Gigi, such behavior is unbecoming of a gentleman. But why, Papa Hildy? Why is it unbecoming of a gentleman? Ah, Inquisitor Sir. Bryn, good morrow to you both. Are you to come as adoring fans or on business? 1 second. What? So sorry, everybody. Apologize about that. All right, let's get back into it. My controller did not turn off, so thankfully that wasn't that long of a period of time. All right, so we have been on Hildebran. All right, there we go. All right, guys, so we've been doing Hildebran, and in this regards, we've been stuck in Ishgard trying to figure out this mystery. So we will continue on our journeys together right now. Ah, Inquisitor Sir, friend, good morrow to you both. Are you to come adoring fans or on business? Business. Always business, you may rest assured. Then I, Hildebran, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, am at your service. Is it robbery? Murder? Tax evasion? Evasion? Wait. Before we get into that, what's going on here? Much as it pains me to admit it, my beloved GG, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loins, attempted to deface this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as a father, it falls on me to see him returned to the straight and narrow. That's not true. Was drawing a family crest for our home. Now, GG, I know you are fond of this gazebo, as we all are, but it belongs to Lord Edmund. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Edmund, would you? I guess not. Where is our gazebo, Papa Philly? And does it have a warm stove with a steaming kettle too? Oh, GG. Don't you see? We have no need of kettles or gazebos. As gentlemen inspectors, the world is our oyster. We can go whither we please, where their red fern grows, or the wild rose blooms. And yet you've been sleeping in Lord Edmund's gazebo for how long? I don't care about wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hilly and Mama Nasu. Gazebos are quite expensive and dangerous if I'm not domesticated. Dangerous indeed, my boy. And besides, we are gentlemen inspectors, free to travel the length and breadth of Eorzea in search of a case. I was about to say castle. Does that not sound more thrilling than whittling away in the hours beneath a gazebo? I guess. If it is a case you want, then you need not go so far. We are currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as knights in the Heavensward. These contemptible charlatans are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee, and the promise of enjoying the company of their great sirs. Those who were foolish enough to attend found their experiences to be not so traumatizing that they refused to discuss them in detail. Needless to say, your assistance on this matter would be greatly appreciated, for it shall receive due compensation. Say no more, Inquisitor. Say no more. I, Hildebran, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, am well versed in the ways of the fairer sex. Since when? Mummy. Mother dearest, it was under the impression you had departed for Ula. And leave my beloved boy to keep on playing at being an inspector, as well as the father of a bloody mammoth. Look at that. You're coming home with me right this instant. How can you say such things? It is my life's calling to be an inspector, and Gigi is my son. He is a Manderville man. Grand, as you see it, I shall have come in the most inopportune time. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from fiends most foul. Come, Nasu. Come, Gigi. We shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigation skills and bring these criminals to justice. Those balls. He's stubborn. Probably gets it from his sorry ass of a father. I trust the lot of you to help me keep him out of trouble. Right then? Come along. Well, that could have gone better, or worse. Let's not keep them waiting. Ed Varick says 98% of all gazebo accidents happen in a gazebo. BBS 14, sweet. The hey, what's up, Sean? How you doing? Oh man, that felt good. It felt good. There's just so much. I don't know. Like, I'm just so happy. I'm so excited. Endwalker's over here. Thank you guys for the 50 likes, by the way. Let us continue. A gazebo to call our own. We gotta question these maidens. Where am I? Right here? All right, let's go. Let's go question these maidens. What's up, Tyler? What's up, dude? Thanks for coming and stopping by, man. Please, do you think me foolish to fall for that Sirad? From what I've heard from the other said knights, bore not even the slightest resemblance of the Heavensward. As if I have not already memorized every detail of their dear Sir Alphadel's face. Oh, wherever could he be? Where is that Sir Alphadel? I shall not tell. I am truly outside her grace. My allowance has gone to waste on those, dare I not say it? Mayhaps those awful rumors are true. Mayhaps I needs acceptance that now walks the Hallown's halls. Vengeful maiden. I demand satisfaction. Swift and terrible vengeance? How dare they prey on a lady's emotion to line their pockets with gil? If Sir Charlebot was here, he'd purge the lot of them like the festering sickness they are. Ah, yes, it's a pity he too remains missing. So very much a pity. All hail the gazebo. Papa Hildy. That grandma over there is staring at us. Now, Gigi, a gentleman must be more careful with his words. First of all, you have one grandmother. Second, and this is tremendously important. Never cover that. Never ever call her that. At least, not yet. Promise? Yes, Father. I promise not to call Grandma Julian Grandma Julianne. Greetings, my lady. Oh. Ain't you a charmer? And there was thinking you might have to rip your bloody head off if you said the G word one more time. Like that, Papa Hilly? Ah, my faithful assistants, have you gleaned any new information? Other than the fact that these women's scorn seem to detest the fake knights, with their every fiber of their being. These two women were telling me all about what they'd do if they're cornered, sir. Is this the best you can do then? Bloody oaths of garish fantasies, and yet you call yourself a Manderville man? I assure you, Mother, we are only just getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception behind which the truth hides is often unraveled in the tug of single loose thread. I say, young lady, I would beg but a moment of your time. Somehow I doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans we speak. Ah, it is true. I was taken in by the false promises of those awful men. Long have I learned for a chance to meet Sir Volglend, and then they said I could finally, and I didn't hesitate even for a moment. But when they escorted me into the manor and undid the blindfold, I looked on the hideous faces of the so-called Grand Sirs. I screamed and I fled. They were gone and I returned to with the watch, but their neighborhood said that they had overheard them speaking about seeking shelter in a place called Idleshire, or Idleshire. I know it is not much, but pray for this information helps you with your search. My lady, I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildebran, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes. Huzzah, there are cheers for Papa Hilly. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. And there you have it. Our query can be found in Idleshire. Come, my loyal assistants. Justice waits for no gentleman. That all well and good, but I have never heard of this Idleshire. Have you? You mean we travel to the Dravanian hinterlands? Right now, just like that? So you look like she walked straight out of an 80s Agatha Christie made for TV special. So, hey, Andrew. We are working on the Hildebran quest line right now, getting that all knocked out. We finished the Void quest line, and yeah, we're gonna keep going. Maybe we'll do some job quest lines, stuff like that. Just trying to finish off every all quests that I can possibly get knocked out. Varric says, so that's how I ended up with 2 kids, and I've been doing it all wrong. Then, what did Varric say? All gazebo accidents happen in the gazebo. So Windex says, phew, I was close. 1 nearly got burned out of 14. Absolutely, it can happen. That's one of the things you got to be you got to plan for a break before Endwalker. If you've been on it, great. If you haven't, you got to take at least a little bit of a step away. Played 2 rounds of Apex Legends, remembered why I don't like those types of games, and now I'm plugging back into 14. There's a lot of other really good games that you can just take it like a break with, Windex. Just be careful, man. What I don't want, and I know there's nothing I can really do, I don't have that, kind of like influence or reach, but like I just don't want people finishing Endwalker or being mid Endwalker and being like, I can't take it anymore. Like, no, just keep, like, Endwalker's the time to just keep on going. All right. Truly, this magnificent settlement is a testament to the hard work and camaraderie of the Uplander and Gabi citizens. Yes, well, I'm just glad that we are no longer being pursued by fire-breathing dragons, musket-wielding crabs, and bob-throwing goblins, you know, the other ones. But they were no match for Lady Julian and her pan of hers, am I right? I want to see her make the bad Gabis fly again. God's sakes, Hilly. Except in Bryn, this lot's be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me. Nonsense. I would have never let any harm come to my loyal assistant or my beloved son. If I may interject. Now then, let us split up and question the good people of Idleshire. My keen inspector's sense tells me that one of them has knowledge of the false knights we seek. Now we must question these citizens. There we go. We got one right there, a couple over here. Oh, a new quest. All righty. There we go. Scoffeth. Yes, yes. Lodok's knows of Grand Sirs. Sneaky uplanders. Keep to themselves. Mingle not with the Gabi flock, but each of their own. Louisa says. No questions, only jingling shine. Oh, I know about the Grand Sirs. They keep to themselves in that building of theirs, south of the random spot. You'd best watch out, though. They're a dangerous bunch, liable to kill you for looking at them cockeyed. It's entirely possible that we've gone completely and utterly mad, but have you perchance long lost twin sister and of an Ishgardian noblewoman? Interesting, yes. What? Look behind you. Three-headed Gubu. Uh-oh. We've seen her before. Why do I feel like I've not seen that last woman? The last of the old woman. Oh, you must be talking about them Grand Sirs. They drifted into Idleshire some time ago, as I recall. Pay visits to the Great Library, though I couldn't tell you why. If only we had the testimony of a concerned citizen, which could conveniently direct us to the villain's precise location. The Grand Sirs are holed up in a building in the south of the markets? Good show, Bryn. There. That's the one. Come, let us inform the others. Would seem that no one is home. There is naught we can do but wait then. Papa Hilly, I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that you and me and Mama Nasu could have lots of exciting adventures if we stay here. You may be right, Gigi. This community seems to have fostered an enlightened, free society, welcoming of honest souls willing to work and contribute to the greater whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in? As I leave in Hildebran, Hildho, Maximin, Manderville. Could it be, I say, that we have a Slowflix coin toss? Do you know this, Gabi, Inspector? I most certainly do. My master Snowflakes was my very first employer. When traveling through Thanalan long ago, Gobbyflock was waylaid and Uplander bandits. With no jingly shine to pay brass blades, we had no way to backtake the goods. Until we make a busy deal with Gentleman Uplander, that is, with fastness, he finds Uplander bandits and brings much bangy boom and returns goodly gooboo's missing goods with great justice. Henceforth, Slowflix gains new appreciation for Uplanders, but for a chance encounter with Gentleman Uplander, he never conceives of Egalian utopia. One may even claim he'll be founding father of Idleshire with metaphorical tongue flaps. That is. Ha 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 ha! Oh, the memories. It was a near thing, for the bandits were clever enough to see through my ingenious disguise as an innocent milkmaid. But in haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of fire sand, and as they say, boom, gabby, doom. Cool. No busy deals for the wicked. No busy deals indeed. But leaving that delightful anecdote aside, ye gods, Master Slowflix, just looking at you and your flock have made of these ruins is making me big eyes. Gobbyflock have come a long way since wandering days, but we have not forgotten Gentleman Uplander's kindness. Slowflix is here to offer hand landing. Well, far be it from me to refuse. My son Gigi has grown quite fond of your magnificent city, and so should I like to stay here with him and my assistants for a time. We would not require much in way of accommodations. A humble gazebo, for example, would more than suffice. Why settle for a gazebo when a perfectly good estate right behind you? Residents and building were arrears, and Slowflix happy to evict them. But we are pursuing the fiends who lived here on suspicion of defrauding young women. Fraud? In Slowflix's Scarian utopia? This will not abide. All the more reason to let Gentleman Uplander and his flock stay instead of Grand Sirs. No need for jingly shine either. Huzzah, a giant gazebo to call our own. I do not know what to say. Thank you, Master Slowflix. Thank you. No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Gobbleflock is possessed of moral obligation to repay Gentleman Uplander for past generosity. Enjoy new gazebo, and good luck with your hunt for the Grand Sirs. Papa Healy, since this is our gazebo, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it? I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion, and perhaps draw the ire of a new home of former tenants. Come, let us purchase some paints together. This gazebo shall be your canvas. Now he's gone and gotten himself a satin gazebo? Bloody hells, if he really thinks I'm going to let him keep playing at being a father. Like the family crest being drawn back there. Oh, time jump. There we go. Aw. Very nice. Still no sign of the notorious Grand Sirs. I dare say we're going to need more paint. Yeah, gazebo to call our own. All right, let's see here. I'm having so much fun doing these quests. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Colin, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming by. Says I've been paying for YouTube Premium for months, and all of a sudden they now decline my card even though I have plenty of funds on it. So I guess I'm stuck watching ads now. I'm so sorry. Now you shouldn't get any ads on the stream. Like I don't, as a part of streams, I literally don't have ads that should run when you start the stream. So like no, like, you know, no skippable or non-skippable stuff. That's a part of it, you know. So just note that if you're getting ads on this, let me know. I might have the little pop-up window or something like that, but at the end of the day, Windex isn't catching up on some side stuff while trying to get to my Omni down to 35 levels. Let's go, Windex. Just don't burn yourself out, man. Thanks guys for the 59 likes, by the way. Is it Idleshire or Worcestershire? Look like no one knows how to pronounce them, but everyone swears their pronunciation is correct. I would not swear that at all. My pronunciations are by far not going to be anywhere near correct. Clearly, it's pronounced Idleshire. If you pronounce it Idleshire, then that would be ridiculous. Welcome to the stream. Do you know how to get rid of the backlighting when using the X hotbar? Trying to make it mine semi-transparent when I hit R2 or L2, it lights up and blocks the screen. Like, you see that? I think that's just to designate how, like, it's done. So let me see here. Here to configuration, hotbar settings. Let's see here. And cross hotbar. I don't know. And all lights up. That's just kind of, I guess, a part of it so you know where you're at. Sorry, I don't know the answer to that. If I find out a way, I'll let you know. What's up, OFK? Says, so tomorrow I run 5 last level 70 dungeons, and then I just do inventory management, and then I'm ready for Endwalker. So, not on the dungeons. So that will be on the 30th of next week. So for a challenge log, that resets every week. So next Tuesday, you want to get those. You can do them all the way up till Friday, but note that there will be maintenance, so you don't want to get caught off guard. So you want to run 2 roulettes, a total of 4 dungeons, and then essentially maybe like 4 voting if you can. So then that way on the 3rd, you can run 1 dungeon, knock these 2 out, and if you run it with other people, you can vote for somebody. Boom, boom, and that's all those things just firing off. Bada bada bada. But what you also need to do this week is a part of the Wonders Tales. You need to get 9 stamps ready to turn in so you can get a half level's worth of experience. Roxy, congrats. My warrior just dinged 75. I might have a second tank by Endwalker. Way to go. Congratulations. All right, guys. I'm going to jump back in. If you guys are new hanging out, thanks for the 60 likes. Thanks for just being here. Y'all support on the streams are amazing. It really means a lot to me. During the cutscenes, I'm just kind of voicing them and being silly and whatnot. So if you guys have a question, or just note that I'll jump back into the chat here in a little bit. I don't trust anyone over 60. Here we go. As much as it pains me to admit it, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea. Hey, Inspector, is it just me, or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes? Oh, 'tis quite normal behavior for my adoring fans, I should think. When fairly presented with an opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many succumb to their fear and flee. Or maybe, just maybe, they're the grand bloody sirs. Come on, they're getting away. Hop on and let's ride. Oh, good song. Excellent song. Is that right here? Look at that moon. Look at that moon. Endless garden. Waiting. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hearken to me, you dastardly rapscallions. Do you have nowhere to run? Reveal yourselves at once. I shall not ask you again. Come forth, grand sirs. Name yourselves and answer for your misdeeds. What a great cutscene. Oh my gosh. Slayer of 1,000 worms and silver spear hath pierced the very heavens. Orland! Master of the magic ancients and awesome, the divine of which the defendant of Madeline saves substance and incontinence. Good sport! And sirs, Excelsior! I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. Mayhaps both. Grand sirs, grand sirs. You stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them a terrible and financial and emotional distress. I, Hildebrand, Ancient of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am come on behalf of these poor defenseless innocents, and to see that no others are made to suffer as they did. Now lay down your arms and surrender yourself into my custody. Ha! The audacity of this boy! You should feel ashamed at your words and deeds. You will rue this day. You will rue it hard. Ooh. Mirage dive. Gods, how I have missed this. The air screaming past, the blood pumping, and a taste of copper on my lips. A slight dizziness. It was like the day like this when we met. It wasn't. And we soared into those azure skies. We never truly came back down. Do my eyes deceive? Pigsney of my heart, descendant of Hallow's halls, guide me to her bosom. My beloved, my everything, long have I waited for this moment. Take me in your arms once more and lift me higher, higher, higher. Higher, higher, higher. I'm so confused. Just jump to heaven. Orland! 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 Oh my gosh. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Alas, poor Orland, I knew him not in the slightest, but he seemed a decent man. Chicanery and attempted murder notwithstanding. You will rule this day. You will rue it hard. Whoa. Tragic, but yet they still have his like legs sticking out of the ground. Wait, I've seen this before, all too recently. Yes, anyways. He's only mostly dead. If the master of magic, ancients, and awesome here acts with all haste, this man may yet be saved. Oh, you're referring to me? Oh, I see, I see. Oh, with all haste, was it? Yes, yes. I'll get right on that. Oh, mournful voice of creation, send unto me the creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I might smite. No, wait, that's not good. Let me see. Something, or rather less controversial tradition. Yes. Something with more pep, a vortex of biting winds to rend the flesh and smite my foes. Foes? I thought you were friends. Satan bugging me with the bleeding gale bog. My back. But seem I've underestimated you lot. Makes two of us. Enough. Leave them be. Or do you not care what becomes of the mammoth? Oh, hell no. GG. But when? How? Oh, yes. The old lady. I thought I recognized you. First in Ishgard, then in Idleshire. You've been following us since we left the capital. Bearer of faces fair and fearsome, the mightiest shadow which hath deceived kings and queens. Doris. I love it. You can't possibly been so naive as we think we had not seen through your ridiculous disguises. And yet, here we are, so effortlessly and easily lured into our trap, for which we are most grateful. My companions here hardly cut out for life on the road. All has been in preparation for this moment. The parties, the petty schemes. From the first, the objective of this grand design has been singular mammoth. I swear to you. If you harm Gigi in any way, we have no desire to hurt the boy. But we require his help to reclaim which truly ours, our youth. Confound it. I can't see. Damn. They're very slowly getting away. Papa Illy. Gigi! Stay strong, my son. I swear I shall find you. Very slowly getting away. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. Let's catch up on chat, shall we? Oh, this has been great. Do I have a favorite Heavensward bird, or for the looks or for the music? I would just say, yeah, it's Rathalos. The not Rathalos, geez Louise, like let's pull him up. That's the like Rathalos is the one I do have starred. Move that from favorites. I do like. Is it Titan? Shiva's great. The horses. Here we go. Here are the birds. Yeah, Rose is great. Oh, yeah. Well, in a second. Which one is this one? Is this... the Sephiroth? I think so. No, that's a good one. Not the one I want. This is... maybe I don't have Sephiroth's bird. Yeah, not a big one. Yeah, weird. All right. Definitely. Why am I'm not? What's his name? Why am I drawing a blank on him? Ravana. I was like, Ravana Ravini. See here. He's only mostly dead. I'm not dead yet. Suddenly Princess Bride. Okay, sure. Yeah, oh, dude, Princess Bride, so good. Never gamble with a Sicilian when death is on the line. Marriage. We actually just watched the Princess Bride with the kids just last week. Fantastic. Turn on my fan. I do hope Hildy's coming back. I'm doing the voices and whatnot. So hope you guys are enjoying them. Thanks again for the 63 likes. I do appreciate that. Congrats on getting your tanks, Possum God. Thornton's is good. Yeah. I'm glad you haven't seen these in a while, Jack. Hopefully you're enjoying. You're having a good time and your friends accidentally died for silly reasons. All right. Let's continue. 12 strike me down for a fool. So desperate I was to seize the Grand Sirs that I had failed to discern their true intent before it was too late. And now poor Gigi is in their clutches. What if I never see my beloved son again? I suppose you ought to be prepared for the worst. They could be halfway to Rosset Han by now. Good reference, yes. I very much doubt that, given that they were moving at an Anatois' base. A little milk shop's right. Let's get her after the old buggers. A little milk shop, she's always. Huh? That's my mentor used to call me, among other things. Oh, the memories. So Tyler says, I have a Dark and Paladin at 80. Not sure what to get to 80 next. If you only have tanks, I'd recommend picking up another role. Oh, where are you? There he is. So it seems the Grand Sirs have been caught once more by the very inspector that was trying to catch them. well lined. How ironic. Also, how premature. We have them, yes, but they still have Gigi. Damn it, if only some manner of opportunity would present itself. Ask and you shall receive. We can ambush the Wizen Dragoon, take him hostage, and demand an exchange. Inquisitor, sir, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone the violent kidnapping and ransom of its elders. No, we shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue. Thanks, Tyler, for 11 months, man. You are a freaking legend. Appreciate that. Bryn will stalk and subdue the Grand Sir and relieve him of his armor. How is stripping an old man naked more gentlemanly than Aston taking him hostage? Rest assured, I shall reveal all soon enough. Godspeed, Bryn. There we go. Ha! I knew you'd... Wait, who are you again? There's something awfully familiar about those muscular forearms. Those strong yet tender-looking fingers. I say, would you be so kind as to massage my shoulders, young man? There's this lingering ache, a tension that God's Spart can't seem to soothe with his magic. Am I gonna rub this guy's back? Remove my breastplate? Oh, of course. How silly of me. Pray, lend me a hand with the straps. Taking off this guy's clothes. Let me give you a massage. Truly, young man, you are a saint. I swear, it's the little things that you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know. Right. I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations. Please let me rub his back. The healing tingle. Would that be a tincture of salamander of which you treat these aches? My little pigsney used to spread some on my chest and under my toes to help me sleep through the night. Come, do not be shy. Work those soldering fingers into each and every knot slowly. Make me forget my troubles. Gonna massage him again. Harder, higher. Close your eyes and dream. The old dragoon, softly snoring, suddenly stops, and you begin to fear that you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend a hesitant vigor, only to stop short when suddenly spasm signals and the resumption of his labored breathing. With the utmost care, you remove Orland's sabatons and breeches, leaving the sleeping old man exposed to the elements and the mercy of the nearby ravenous beasts and tender tentacled mortals. May he rest in peace. Ridiculous. All right, now I'm going to give his armor to Hildy. Ah, my stalwart assistant. By your return, I gather you've taken care of the dragoon, and by taking care, I mean afforded him all due courtesy, as befitting a man of his years, whilst returning with the equipment I require. Yup. Capital. Then without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orland and free Gigi from captivity. But you two look nothing alike. They may be old but slow, but they're not blind. Oh, ye of little faith. You're in for a treat. You shall now have a front row seat to this magnificent display of Mandervillian guile and subterfuge. Hey, is it time for dinner yet? I just ate, you daft bugger. And where the hell is Orland? I know he's got to take a piss every hour, but damn it, he could at least be quick about it. Greetings, fellow Andevilians. I have returned. Bollocks. It's about time. Okay. No, that's bollocks. Pack up your things. I want us back on the road in 10 minutes. Before we do that, we must first release young Gigi here. 'Tis behavior unbecoming a gentleman to keep children in cages. What in the seven hells are you blathering about? He's going to get away. No, he will not. See? Still here. With my care. Right, then on a completely unrelated note, I shall now take the boy with me on a brief sojourn into the wilderness. Yuri, take me. It's working. He's about to walk out of there with Gigi, and they won't even try and stop him. So far, so good. I'm cold. And there are more bros after me. I'm me, but you're also me. But that can't be unless... That it is. This is the moment where my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, my dearest Bigsney. We'll be together at last. Imposter, how dare you attempt to trick me with the ruse so hackneyed it would make a minstrel blush. Ye gods, I never realized dying would hurt so much. Now's our chance. Gigi, come with me. Vivi, wait! My son, what has gotten into you? Vivi, where have I heard that name before? Remember who you are, Vivi. What you are. A creation of the great Charlayan Archmagus Quan. Quan. I was given life by Grandpa Quan? What exactly do you remember, my son? everything. Yes, everything. Remember that Grandpa Quan created me. He took care of me, raised me, and that we were very, very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpa Quan abandoned me. He believed you were flawed, Vivi. That you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time and make him young again. And so in his ignorance, he cast you out and died all alone. To turn back the hands of time? Then what we witnessed in the Crosshair with the Duke's priceless vase, the power that could be brought to bear on people. But wait, how do you know all of this? You couldn't have possibly been associated with Archmagus Quan. We found his journals during one of our many trips into the Great Library. Scavenging for valuable relics is one of the few ways that we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the War of our Prime, with fortunes to match, but no soldier has the strength to triumph over time. And before we knew it, our hour has shed upon us. Yashgard no longer had need of our services. So we came here to eke out a living, to keep doing what we do best, until our bodies wouldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumbled upon the opportunity of a lifetime. A second lifetime, as it were. A mammoth with the power to take which is broken and restore it to its primed state, to turn back with its temporal magics and give us back our misspent youth. Fury, take me. This is also... I don't even know if there's a precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy. We knew where to look. Even with the journals, we determined that the mammoth was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance for a second chance was within reach. And then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Vivi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Vivi, listen to me. Come with us. We can help you unlock your true potential. Just think that you could accomplish were you to master your magics. Not only could you make us young again, but you could even have the power to restore the life of Archmagus Quan. Vivi. Vivi. Impossible. No magic can truly return the dead to us. At best, you can animate a corpse, but I need not review the precepts to declare that the produces of necromancy and abominations in the eyes of the Fury. Gigi, wait. What of our adventures? What of our gazebo? You are a Manderville mammoth. You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hilly, and I will forever be grateful for that. But Grandpa Quan made me. He made me, and I miss him. So even if it fails, I have to try. What are you doing? They're getting away. We have to stop them. Mayhap we must respect Gigi's decision. So, is that the end of our chapter? You giving up and coming back home? I too made a decision long ago to become a traveling inspector, and that I have ever stood by it. Mayhaps it is from a singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot abide it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magics to pervert the natural order. It fails to me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps to the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead. Inquisitor Sir, I must applaud you for your dedication in your work, and cannot thank you enough for what you have done on our behalf. Yet, I fear if we continue, we all, Gigi, may be driven to rash action. Therefore, I would ask that you suspend your pursuit of the Grand Sirs for a time, that we might afford the opportunity to convince my son to return peacefully. Well, seeing as we can now only guess that the full extent of Gigi powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively should we choose to use them. I knew you would understand. Right then, there is no time to waste, Nashu. Let us retire to our new gazebo and discuss our plans. I suppose I'd be ashamed if he give up that easily. Though it means I have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, if that bloody mammoth really got the power to make them young again. I said I'd suspend my pursuit, and I will, but that doesn't mean I won't continue my investigation into that mammoth and its powers in Ishgard. To Ishgard we go. I see you saw fit to return to the capital as well. The Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of the Ciarlean origin, and I had a mind to scour them for information on temporal magics. This is, of course, for the sake of confirming the mammoth's heretical origins. Yes, and only that. Why are you looking at me like that? As if to imply that my interest in these matters is more than a professional one? I am sure I don't know what you are talking about. Thank you, Bryn. That will be all. Perfect. Perfect. Boom. See you, Inspector. Bravo. Bravo. Ah, excellent. Excellent. Starting on Monday, you're riding nothing but the Lunar Whale mount. Very nice. So also, in order to get mentor status, you need to both tank at 80 and healer at 80. In addition to the tons of dungeon runs. Accommodations. I'm already feeling pretty tired. That sleep apnea. Nice to get representation, I guess. Hildebran has the luckiest man ever. I mean, he has no idea what he's doing or anything, but he gets duped super easily. But still, hell comes out on top every time. Oh yeah, Vivi and Quan. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Call back to 9. And the rumors of 9 remake would be masterful. It's funny that, yeah, Hildy's mom does look younger than he does. Young man, we respect the traditional methods of degradation in this house. Yeah, she has an Awesome skincare routine. Scary when she's angry though. Cross between Culinarian and the Dark Knight. Guys, I appreciate all of y'all for hanging out, for stopping by, for all of that. Hopefully you've enjoyed as I've continued to go and clear the backlog. I will be doing some more streams. We're going to continue to knock out these quests. So hopefully you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed playing them and getting caught up. We're going to get Hildebran knocked out. We're going to get all these quests knocked out and done. It's going to feel really good. And Endwalker is coming up. It's coming up fast. So appreciate it, y'all. I'm going to call it a night. Love you faces. Thanks for being here.